money to pay the $10 to go see Petty D.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so this is kind of when I'm older. And as Petty D was on one of the first rap concerts I ever went to in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? It was him and another group at the time called Camp Quest.
Camp Quest. I love Camp Quest. I got their first album still.
Yeah, Naked Eye was one of their top popular songs. And that was the first Christian rap concert I went to. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I saw people who I knew on stage from Camp Quest. And that what kind of inspired me. I want to do music too. You know, I rapped a little bit, but I really started to find my ground in producing.
Oh wow.
So I started producing, and for people who don't know, I did production for Tonic's album, which got nominated. Yeah, they got nominated for a Grammy.
Wait. How did you okay, so amazing story, by the way, for Salvation. But like, how did you get to that point of that? How did you get in that circle to produce for Tonic? That's something.
Yeah, so the way I got into the circle, by the time I got to Tonic, I already been producing for a little bit. So back in the MySpace days, I was trying to figure out how do I get on. So what I would do, well, here goes what I did. I remember I started making beats, and I started to make beats that artists like, because you know, common sense is not common. Because you have producers back then. I don't know how they are now because I'm still out of touch with it, but I remember back then producers would make beats. So a person would make, I guess we'll consider like an R&B pop beat.
Yeah.
And then they'll go send it to like, you know what I mean, an artist that does trap music. And then when an artist that does trap music says, I don't like the beat, the producer's shocked. Like, I don't understand. This pop beat is very good. Well, doofus, the person does not rap the pop beats. That's why they're not going to buy your beat.
Yeah.
Because I have friends who produce, and I had this one friend, talented guy. He'll make these weird, jazzy, bullcrap beats. Only person that liked it was him. You know what I mean? And he wouldn't make, but he can make beats that are dope. And then but see, the problem with that is when you work a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
Okay. When you have a 9-to-5 job and you got money coming in on a regular basis, you're not hungry. When the background I came from, I had to work my tail off. My motivation was I got to pay rent. I got to pay these bills. So I'm going to outwork everybody. The dude that's working a 9-to-5 job, you know what I'm saying? They don't got that hunger. They're not going to pay the job. They don't got
wait. Somebody's watching this right now, Will, that is a rapper, a producer, or somebody like, but they got a 9-to-5 job. You're trying to tell me that you don't think they hungry enough and they don't want it that bad.
They got distractions, my guy. While they at work, I'm working on my craft. While they with their wife, I'm working on my craft. While with their kids, I'm working on my craft. While they out there at church, I'm working on my craft. Period. I'm going to outwork, and I'm talented. So now it makes it even harder to catch up. Period. Wow. That's the problem. Let's just be transparent. That's why when you look in the world of entertainment, you look at your favorite rapper, your favorite singer, more than likely they're not married.
Yeah.
More than likely they're putting 100% into it because there is no plan B.
Yeah.
People who got plan Bs and plan Cs tend to be lazy. They tend to not work hard. You know what I'm saying? Or it's harder for them to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not in a position. You got some of these rappers, they don't got a job, but their wife working. So they got plan B. And there's nothing, I'm not going to sit there and say that there is anything wrong with having a family, anything wrong with having a 9-to-5 job, but you just don't have enough time to do everything. Something is going to be neglected.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree that with certain extent. I believe that, but I do believe that if you, I think God will get you to a place where then that's when the 9-to-5 and the ministry will collide and you have to make a decision. But I do think for some people, I've heard pastors say to people like, hey, before you start that business, make sure you got something that can help it. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of sounding like Dame Dash right now.
Well, you know what? But you know what though? I feel okay. So first of all, pastors aren't businessmen. Let's just get that straight. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pastors are very good. I'm just gonna be very generic. Pastors are very good at getting people hyped. Pastors are very good comment. Okay, let's just be transparent to a degree. They're very good orally at talking to people and getting people to do what they want because they do things and say things to manipulate people's emotions.
Got
Okay.
you.
I've learned that pastors aren't businessmen. And then the ones that are businessmen, people don't like because they just be too much. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go to my pastor for business advice. Especially a pastor that's running a church and he can't even get his own members of a church to do what God wants them to do.
But Will, he got wisdom. Will, he got wisdom, or she got wisdom.
Yeah, he got wisdom. Like what's that guy's name? Oh man, I'm about to diss a pastor. I can't remember doggone name. Anyway, yeah, they got wisdom, and then you find out they've been sleeping with the chick in church. And you find out, you know what I'm saying? They have been stealing money. Yeah, that's the kind of wisdom I want to follow. Okay, gotcha. Or that pastor that come out talking about we're going to start having a weed farm. You know what I'm saying? In a state where it's legal. Yeah, let's listen to those people. Yeah, let's keep following them, man of God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't have any standards for anything. Because we live in such a place where we got nowadays we have what we want to do with the kids and it's jacking everybody up. Where you do a competition, everybody gets an award. You're in a place where everybody has to, you know what I mean, win. That's not how life really is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're not working hard and they're losing, and they will never attain their dream. Yeah, because they're never willing to take and do the sacrifice it takes to get where they want to go. Show me in the Bible where anybody in the Bible had it easy. Show me somebody in the Bible that have to work for it. Show me one person in the Bible that just had it easy and did the bare minimum to get where they got.
Yeah, that's real.
There's no place in the Bible, but in American Christian doctrine, okay, that they're teaching kids that if you sit in your room and do nothing and just pray, you know what I mean, and don't do anything to get better at what you do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't do any sacrifice. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to sacrifice what they dream, right? And what they really want to do, what they think they are. Are they going to sacrifice for Jesus? Yeah. Are they going to be the ones that are going to stand on the front lines? You know what I'm saying? And sit there and deny the Antichrist when persecution is going to come? Are they going to? We're living in the days of Daniel. You know what I mean? Where we are in a Babylon country, and these people are coming out saying, bow down and worship these statues that we built. Yeah. Majority of these Christians, rappers, pastors are going to bow a knee because they don't want to lose their social standing, and they're not used or been trained to sacrifice.